Hello, class. So today, I've decided that my speech will be about autism and the different forms of autism. I'm going to inform you about um, the forms and what to look for, and that there are various different types of autism. It's important to know what autism is and the different forms of autism there are. Um, do you personally know someone with autism or know that there are various types of autism? I am a mother of a child with autism. Um, he has very mild symptoms of autism, but there are um, more severe types of autism where children have a hard time functioning, moving, and speaking. Um, so I will be informing you of all those different types of autism and help educate and what the signs are or what the indications may be if your child might have autism. Um, People with autism may act or do some of the things that they do because of their autism. The different types or forms that of autism, they're called Asperger's syndrome, Rett syndrome, childhood distinctive disorder. There's Kanner syndrome, and there's persuasive developmental order. Autism is a very serious development disorder. A lot of kids have a really hard time functioning and learning and sitting still with autism. Luckily, like I said, my son that has a very his symptoms aren't very severe. He can function. He just is a little bit developmental delayed. So autism, like I said, is a very serious developmental disorder, and it impairs the ability to communicate and to interact with people. For instance, my son, he doesn't like really loud noises. He doesn't like to be around new people. He likes to stick with what he knows. There's a wide range of symptoms. They can include difficulty with communication, difficulty with social interactions, obsessive interests, and repetitive behaviors. So, saying the same thing over and over again, or fidgeting with something. There's, like I said, there's lots of different types of symptoms. There's a wide range of different types of autism. And the reason why that I chose this topic is because um, it's just something that is a part of my life. It's something that can be hard to deal with at times. So I feel like if I were to reach out to people and explain to them um, what to watch for, how to deal with it, it's really not the end of the world. My son is a very loving person, and he's going to be just fine with his autism. Um, there are treatments. There's therapies. They they can consist of behavioral education. Um, it may reduce some of the symptoms. There's support development and different kind of special education learnings at the schools. Most schools are equipped for that. If you're living with someone with autism, it's important to be consistent. Consistency, I've learned, is the key, especially with my child. If things change up, or if things are different with him, he doesn't like change. He doesn't like things to be different. I have to be consistent with disciplining. Um, just any kind of new environments or anything like that. He doesn't like that at all. Um, Stick to a schedule and reward them for the good behaviors that they do. Create a home safety zone. All these things are very important. Make time for fun activities for them. They love to do. That my son, he likes to be on his phone a lot, but he also likes when we go outside and do fun things. It's important to not approach with pity. Don't don't bank instructions. Don't take things personally. That was the hardest thing for me, was to not take things personally. He gets upset, and I just know that if I were to take it personally every single time, I would always be in a bad mood. And don't stare. They don't really like it when you stare. It just, like I said, it depends on the type of autism that you're dealing with in these situations. So you would want to research what you're dealing with. It's important to know how to deal with a person that has autism. Don't yell. Always talk in a calm voice. That is really helpful. It's probably one of the biggest things, especially with my child. Just never yell. Always talk calmly. Remember that you need to watch for the warning signs that your child may have autism, and and that your child could be seen by. Make sure you get a diagnosis from your doctor. Don't try and diagnose it yourself. Not every child has autism, and it may seem like your child might have autism, and in fact, it's not autism. So today I have given you a lot of information about the symptoms of a person with autism and the different forms of autism and ways to cope with it. I also gave you some information about my child with autism, and I have gone over the time. So you guys have a good day, and thank you for listening.